Hello, everyone, and welcome in. It is another love message up in here. Really called to use these cards, so that's what we're going to start with. So let's get messages from your person about your relationship for the collective. What is going on? Just going to take a moment to tune in here. Rings wanted to fall out, so you could definitely be wanting commitment. Someone could definitely be here, even if you don't have a relationship at this time, feeling like you desire commitment. Also hearing a message coming through about being more committed to yourself. It's like that energy of choosing to focus on yourself so that your soulmate can come in, choosing to focus on yourself so that the next relationship that you have or the partner that you have has to show up to that level that you were already treating at yourself or treating yourself at. You know, like that energy of no one else can love you till you love yourself. You have to love yourself first. But let's see what these cards are going to say for the collective. It's a romance reading. Yeah, and that is rings that went ahead and came out that wanted to drop. Okay. It's a romance reading, but Spirit is really pulling me to this beautiful little image of them here together. Kissing in the moonlight. Spirit just gave me that song, Dancing in the Moonlight. Okay. Maybe you and your person are night owls, or you like to stay up doing things together in the nighttime, even if you're not normally a night owl, is what I'm saying. Let's get one more. All right, forced marriage. Okay, interesting. Oath of the moon, vows of love. So you and this person, once again, you could do a lot of going out together at nighttime, going out on nighttime dates, talking to one another at night. Some of you could be having secret rendezvous at night, like you might have children and you're closing the door on them to have conversations with this person once it's bedtime, once it's nighttime, or you live in the house with your family and you're trying to find moments of privacy at nighttime to talk with this person, or like sneaking out front to go talk with them even if you're not leaving with them. Spirit is giving me someone sitting in a car with their partner at nighttime. Like that's the place that y'all find y'all's little privacy. Like maybe your person has lots of roommates. There's this like busy energy around the both of you where it's like it might be hard for you to find quality time together or just private moments. Something here about having to steal moments. Yeah, Romeo. And they're saying like, these steal my heart. You could really like the way that your person talks to you. And then misunderstanding. I feel like there's something here about other people misunderstanding your relationship, or at times having ineffective communication. Again, because there's like this busyness energy around you. Like, again, something like roommates or family members or someone like crashing the party is what Spirit wants to say. All right, time to say goodbye. Farewell. Okay, so with this is giving more energy, not time to say goodbye to your person, but for some of you, if this is your video, it's like time to say goodbye to a situation that's affecting your romantic relationship. Again, it's like the roommates, like it's time for us to buy our own place together. So when we see the card rings here, you could be experiencing that as well, where you want your person to commit to moving in with you. You want your person to commit to growing up. I'm going to pull tarot also. But there's this energy coming through about like having these conversations with your person. And maybe it's not that they're immature, but Spirit is showing me Page of Wands also. Your person could feel like this is a step that they have never taken before. So it's not that they're uncommitted to you or that they don't want this, but you know, it's unfamiliar territory for them. They might not be feeling as mature or as sure about those next steps as you are, just because they've never done them before. So they're not sure how to show up to that. Count Paris, we have narcissistic, attractive, noble, and sincere. So although your person is very sincere, you feel like you trust them, they're being sincere with you, Narcissistic is standing out in the sense that you might feel like your person is not viewing this as big of a problem as you are, or that could be vice versa. So take it how it resonates for your situation. Yeah, Friar Lawrence, wise, trustworthy, caring, and optimistic, wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast. There also is this energy here with this card, they stumble that run fast, and this forced marriage about wanting to be careful about how you move forward. I feel like this is your energy as far as this card is kind of giving that Hierophant energy collective. So it's like you want the commitment, you're ready to move out of the roommate situation, or you're ready for your partner to move out of the roommate situation. You're ready to share the place together and have the dog together and move on, blend families together, take the next step in your situation, right? That'll be different for everyone that's watching. But it's like you're in this Hierophant energy. You've got your basket here, so you're packed up, you're ready to go. You're looking for these rings, you're looking for this commitment, and your person's spirit is saying they're kind of lollygagging, like they're hanging behind. They're in that Page of Wands energy. And we'll have to see what comes out with the tarot cards. We have the metaphor of love, flirt, and seduction. So even when you get frustrated and flustered with your person, they are always able to reel you back in. Reel you back in. Like they just have to look at you, smile at you. They know exactly what to say to you. They know exactly when to give you a little kiss, to give you a little hug, get playful with you, touch you here, touch you there, to just get you kind of excited and carefree and more in that childlike energy. But there's definitely something here about your person being more immature than you are. And it's like sometimes you're okay with that and feel excited about that, and you like their kind of young and jovial, playful spirit. And then sometimes you're getting frustrated, like wanting to, kick them in the behind to get them moving on some of the things that you need, that you feel come with maturity, come with wisdom, things that you're ready for, that they're not noticing how serious this is for you. Like this person is just kind of here oblivious. And so it keeps kind of stalling out your relationship a little bit with time to say goodbye. These outside circumstances are affecting you, and you really don't want to have to say farewell to your person so often. There is some kind of disappointment here on your end. And again, your person like looking off in the other direction. It doesn't feel like bad intentions, but there's some kind of a lack of awareness or misunderstanding, again, like we saw here on that card. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So what Spirit is saying with this card is that both of you are learning in the situation. Now, there is no right or wrong, but it feels like right now there's going to be a big pull in this relationship of you going in this direction and your person going in this direction if you resonate with this. If you don't, find another video, that's okay. But this feels like frustrated. This feels like you love this person, you wanted to work with this person, you like this person, you wanted to go further with this person, you want to get to know them more, you want to have new experiences with them. But there's some kind of frustration here about them not seeing things from your perspective and not quite getting to the depth that you need them to be at. Yeah, she's tired, she's frustrated. Not getting good sleep could also be something, like maybe you go visit your person and again they have loud roommates or loud family members, or they live in a bad neighborhood and you don't understand why they want to keep living there. Time, you are trying too hard, give it time. So this is Spirit's advice letting you know that your person is going to need more time to move through this. Again, with this forced marriage card, it's not that we think you want to force them into anything, collective. I don't think that you want to do that, but yeah, loss of freedom, excessive interference. Your person could have a lot of friends that are at a different place in their life, like that they're not ready to settle down, or family members that are encouraging them, like, not that they have something against you, but they might not know you well. There's an energy here about their family members or friends kind of being like, oh, why would you want to settle down, man? Why would you do that? You're going to mess up all of our good times. Like trying to keep them in that college day energy, that homeboy energy, that keeping them going out running in the same patterns and circles instead of moving forward with you or anything else in their life. It's just they want to keep running that pattern. But in time, your person is going to be able to recognize this and move past that. But Spirit is letting you know it's going to need time for them to grow into this Hierophant energy. And you are very far apart because your person is showing up in a Page of Wands energy and you're showing up in a Hierophant energy. Now, that can change quicker than you think, but that has to do with your person and what they decide to do. Because this card is encouraging you to surrender the situation. Your person would have to surrender to the truth, but Spirit is encouraging you to surrender to the situation. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. There is a message coming through about you also comparing this person to someone else that you were with previously. I'm not going to go really into depth with that, but there is something coming through about that, about an ex. Like, you might not have liked other things about the ex. That's how they became your ex, but it's like you're thinking of how they were able to show up in a more mature way in certain areas. Like maybe they had a business going, maybe they had their finances more taken care of. Maybe you thought they were too serious and that's why you wanted to end the relationship. You wanted more time for freedom and play and fun. And this person showed up in that energy, but now you're feeling frustrated because ultimately you need that balance. But what Spirit is letting you know is to surrender to this and pay attention to the cycles that are coming up in your life. Because if you have things that are repeating or you're never finding what you're looking for, then Spirit is trying to communicate something to you. Let's get a crystal message. Just what is the state of this relationship really right now? It doesn't feel like it's over, but it does feel like there's a lot of questions and imbalance and frustration going on in this relationship right now about, is this person really for you, in the sense, can they show up? Can they step up to the plate? Can they meet your needs? So the blue lace agate, find your calm. This is an encouragement for you to find your peace no matter what this person decides to do, and like to pull back and not pressure them. Or like, it's like your person needs to find their own way. You know, if you tell them what to do from the Page of Wands state, then they don't learn anything. You have to sit in your Hierophant energy on your throne, and you have to just be that for your person to realize, oh, okay, I have to catch up to my person and come over here. It has to be their choice, and they have to build up to that, if you get what I'm saying. And then this is about your person. Recall your dreams with the Lepidolite. Yes, this is about your person being called forward to step up to your level of wisdom if they want to be able to continue on in this relationship. And recalling their dreams, it's like both of you need to get excited about what brought you together in the first place, because right now there's so many distractions going on, whatever they are. Because this doesn't just have to be like roommates. It can be, you know, a job that's distracting them. There could be something here about distance too, like because the location keeps coming up from Spirit. Like there's something about the location that you don't like where they live. Either it's like a bad neighborhood, it makes you uncomfortable, you feel unsafe, or you think they're unsafe there, or something about, you know, maybe it's too far of a commute and you're wondering, where is this going to go long term? Something like that. Like it's difficult on your end to say goodbye and go into these separations, and your person kind of seems okay to be a little bit more off and out into the world, because that Page of Wands is that exploration energy. Let's get one angel message for their situation. What do they need to hear? Abundance. Okay, so there's an abundance of things that are good within this relationship, but Spirit is also letting you know that there's an abundance in the world. Okay, so whatever you decide to do with this relationship, yeah, something might be changing within the next few weeks. Perfect timing. Again, there's something here about not pressuring the situation to move right now, because your person is going to find answers over time. They need a little bit of time to figure this out. They need a little bit of time just for their energetic field to shift, to get into alignment with where you want to go next, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, I'm going to jump into the tarot now. But yeah, there's an abundance. So even if you decided against this relationship, Spirit is letting you know that you would have more options. You would have other things that make you happy in your life. Spirit is also saying to focus on the things that are making you happy. Yes, within the relationship, but also just within your personal life. Like what's already going well for you. Let's get some tarot. All right, so I want to see the energy of your person. Nine of Pentacles. They could be used to living an alone life. This could be their first serious relationship or their first serious relationship in a while. So again, with the rings, you could be asking them to become more committed just within their behavior. If they're not used to having a partner, because that Nine of Pentacles is very much a single energy. What is the collective's energy? Ooh, the Chariot. Yeah, you want to move this thing along. You want to go to the next level. You don't want to have the same conversations. You want to move forward. You're in that Hierophant energy, so you know what you want. You know what you need. You've been around the rodeo before. You know how to do this, and you're wondering, does your person know how to do this? Do they know how to catch up? Because you need an Emperor. You need an Emperor. Queen of Cups, you have a lot of love to give, but you need an Emperor to be able to give it to, because they're giving me that song where she's like, I need a hero. I need a hero. You need someone who's going to step up to the plate and be there for you. So let's see a little bit with the tarot about what's going on right now. What's the energy of the relationship right now? And then we'll take a peek into the future. Six of Wands. Okay. Eight of Wands. Fast moving energy. Strength. Okay, so this is a lot of excitement energy. So aside from what we've been talking about within the reading so far, like the outside concerns, I mean, other than that, you feel like this is a successful relationship. Like you could really like how your person is showing you off in the world. They could be very proud of you, wanting to take you places, introduce you to their family, their friends, take you to work events, like being seen with one another out in the world. A lot of celebration, a lot of fun energy, a lot of fast-paced energy. Again, wanting to see each other a lot with the Eight of Wands, because that's definitely like travel, come over, you come here, let's go here and there together, planning trips together. A lot of communication with all those wands, a lot of fiery passion, magnetic connection going on with the Strength. There's just a lot pulling you to this person. And you have a great pull over this person. The Strength card in traditional tarot is a woman standing there with a lion. So that's always kind of like that taming the lion energy, you know, the feminine being able to pull it to draw in the masculine energy. Is there any struggle within this relationship at this time? Five of Swords. So that's definitely like low-level mental conflict. Queen of Swords. It's something that you know what you want and you're communicating it to your person and they're not fully getting it. Seven of Cups, again, because there's that energy of distraction. So, but with the Five of Swords here, that's good because it's kind of like a low-level energy and you know what's going on. So it's something that you can navigate. And I feel like Spirit already communicated to you. It's just kind of a matter of time for your person to work through whatever this is, because the Seven of Cups, again, it's that busy energy that we've been talking about since the opening of the reading, whether it's roommates or family or a job or distance. And the Nine of Pentacles, it could just be their lifestyle that they're used to doing so many things on their own. And now they're having to integrate into someone else's life and they might be struggling a little bit or kind of slow moving at doing that when you want to move at this really fast pace. Okay, so is their person going to overcome this energy? Page of Pentacles, they're learning how. And how will they be showing up once they overcome that energy? Queen of Cups. You're going to be able to pour out all the love that you want to pour out because you'll have the space and the connection and the time to do that. And they're going to show up with a lot of love. They're going to appreciate the emotional depth that you have brought them to. The Lovers, ooh la la. Yeah, 10 of Cups, right on. Okay. So 4 of Pentacles in the reverse here. Again, it's that energy of like, let it go. Don't pull their leash too tight is what Spirit is saying. You've kind of communicated what it is with the Queen of Swords there. And now again, your person needs to walk from that Page of Pentacles to getting more into that Hierophant energy where you are. The 4 of Swords in the reverse, you might not be getting a lot of rest from this. Okay, because the main energy is just that you want this thing to move along because you're here. You're in the Hierophant. You're ready. Your person, Page of Wands. But they're hearing you because Page of Pentacles, they're working on it. They're working through these distractions or whatever this is that has been pulling them apart. And they're going to be able to show up and give you all this love. Who doesn't want to see a Lover's card in the reading? This is you and your person looking off into the future and creating new beautiful landscapes together. And the 10 of Cups in Spirit is showing me someone like a cheers to success. So yeah, 10 of Cups, the cheers energy. And the 10 of Cups is more than the 7 of Cups. There's more to come in this relationship. There's more fulfillment. There's more excitement. All of these cards are looking to the future. I was going to leave it on the tarot, but Spirit really wanted me to grab these cards. So let's see what your messages are from your person out of this deck. These are just straight up messages from Collective's person. What would you say to your person right now, Collective? Okay, see, look, your card came out quickly because you know what's up. You speak to me through music. Okay, so you could have songs that connect you to this person. You might even use songs to communicate when you feel like you don't have words to say. Like if you have a little bit of an argument about whatever this is that's been coming between you, or, you know, kind of giving you like a little bit of a rough patch or frustration, you might send your person a song to make up after those little arguments. Little cutesy songs. But let's get messages from their person. I feel you leaving me behind. Your person just feels that quick pace that you're moving at. And again, they're very drawn to try and catch up to that pace. Like, okay, let me fall into sync with this. Because again, they're used to being in that 9 of Pentacles energy, moving on their own, thinking on their own, but they feel you leaving them behind. You're in that Chariot energy. You're moving very fast. You're kind of like in that Queen of Swords energy. Like if I told you once, I told you twice, and your person's picking up on that. We both know I am not the one for you. I feel like there could just be that little bit of doubt energy going on within the connection because, you know, wondering, can they show up to the level that you're already at? Or wondering if you're going to feel like you have the time to wait for them to get there. I know I messed everything up. So many things remind me of you. If you've left something over at this person's place, if you don't live together, or just pictures in their phone they're even showing, even if you do live together, different things they see around the house, just reminding them of you when they go out to the store. I left when I saw you with someone. Again, this is not giving like a third party energy. This is giving that energy that we've talked about throughout the reading, like a family member or a busybody environment where you're kind of getting interrupted from one another. Yeah, and also kind of a little bit of an energy of your person maybe being embarrassed to talk to you about this in front of other people. Like if you have your friends around and they know what's going on, there's something coming through about that as well. I am afraid to contact you. So your person needs a little bit of time to think this through, but I can't stop thinking about you. So your person can't stop thinking about you. They might be, again, they're in that Page of Wands energy, so they might be a little bit pulled back right now, kind of running around and staying busy, but they are going to come forward and communicate with you because they're in that Page of Pentacles as well, figuring it out to kind of show up to where you need them to be at this time, collective. Okay, so I'm going to leave your reading right there, and I'll see you in another one. Take care.